Good day. I am glad to welcome the participants and organizers of the first Prof Market Scientific Forum. My name is Sabirova. The following presentation is on multilingual web maps. Web maps provide users speaking more than 90 languages with updated geographical data. For multilingual map content to be clear, simple, and uniform, web mapping services address challenges like spelling differences, correct transliteration, historical differences in the names of geographical objects within the different countries, and so on. Such services as Bing Maps, Yandex Maps, and Google Maps have provided users with adequate place names, adjusting them to the user's language, assigned basing on the user's GeoIP service. Let's take a look at Bing Maps. Bing Maps service of Microsoft generates place names across the world map in the user's language, allowing the local language for special cases. While accessing the web with a Russian GeoIP, we can expect the names of municipal locations to be translated into Russian. Here, on the map of Paris, we see that most of the place names are in Russian. Original language notations for street names and some other place names are often seen because translating street names arouse numerous discrepancies in the target language and often cause ambiguity. Now, Yandex Maps. Yandex Maps let users see a double legend, including their own language and the original language. Both names are displayed, the user's language and the original, when enough space. But for small, narrow streets, the user's language is preferable. Here on the map of Paris, we can see place names in French and Russian. But zooming into the map closer shows that still there are streets in French language only. Another example of mapping service which lets users see a double legend is Google Maps. Google Maps lets users see a double legend, including a legend in their own language and the original language. Let's take Brussels for a change. Brussels is a city with two official languages. So, on the maps, you can see the names of parks, subways, stations, and other municipal locations given both in the target language and in the source language. In this particular case, in three languages, in Russian, French, and Dutch. Although still there are street names which are given only in the source language. Now, OpenStreetMap. OpenStreetMap does not adjust place names basing on the user's GeoIP service like the previous mapping services, but uses permanent place names given for each region. Here on the map, you can see that the place names are given in the official languages of the countries they belong to. So the users see the legends in their native languages only within the borders of their countries. In this case, a wider community of users can update legends on the map. So the same territory of France with French place names only. The above-mentioned services, though different in many aspects, have a common drawback. Applying corrections to their objects' names in most of these maps now takes a lot of action. So, an on-the-go method to update map legends is needed. One of the recent solutions is to use the so-called vector tiles. This technology allows keeping the generated place names in attribute tables and provide them when the map is displayed. Vector tiles contain geometries and metadata like road maps, place names, house numbers in a compact structured format to easily update map legends. In this case, layers of objects have attribute tables in different languages, and based on the user's GeoIP service, the map is displayed with place names in an appropriate language. This allows for creating web maps that are localized for different countries and applying corrections for the objects' names on the go. For this presentation, Esri Story Map web application has been used to combine maps with narrative text and images. Esri Story Maps also let authors to add multimedia, including video. For further information, please refer to the story map examples featured on the Story Maps homepage, which is as follows. I express sincere gratitude to Aidar Abdulin of Ufa State Aviation Technical University and Svetlana Koroleva of Sevastopol State University for their participation and assistance in the preparation of the presentation for this report on multilingual web maps. Thank you for your attention. This is the end of the presentation.